Welcome everyone to the JungleCast Podcast. I am your host Dre Montana, along with Lolex and DeepVoiceKam, and today we got a very special guest today. He is a true variety YouTube/Twitch streamer that embodies a unique blend of creativity, technical expertise, and cultural witness within his community. Plus, fun fact, he is an HBCU alumni who once marched in a band at Obama's inauguration parade. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CaseyLNelson to the podcast, man. How you doing today, sir?
Oh, man, I really appreciate it. Good people, great people, y'all people. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to, be a guest, chop it up with y'all. And yes, I was at the inauguration parade for Obama. It was cold, and I had fun and witnessed that. And yeah.
That was back in 2009, right? When you did it, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wait, 2009. Yes.
Yeah,
whatever his first, yes.
Yeah,
so how was the experience?
So when it comes to that experience, it was cold. It was very monumental, just that whole how we had the experience that we had from Kamala when we had to watch our whole campaign trail. We actually did something small for his campaign trail, like a watch party, and we did some other things and marches and the year before he came by and spoke to the school before he even announced his presidency, his run into his presidency and primary. This is before I even came to school. But that day I would say seeing his small children, seeing his wife, seeing Bill and all the other people that's there for the ceremonious thing behind that big bulletproof glass, I was like, okay, they really keep the president really is out here and nobody touching him, because and I just remember the first song we played in that first start of that parade, it was probably Boo Boo because our horns froze. It was so cold in DC and our school is from Florida. So I was like, what do we do? What do we do?
Wasn't prepared.
So warm up our instruments, yeah.
That's good to hear, man. Definitely good to hear. I'm glad that you did a parade for you was in the band for Obama's inauguration parade.
Oh, that's only fun too.
Well,
nerve-wracking at the same time.
Yeah, I've been to the Super Bowl, performed at the Super Bowl, so
you performed the Super Bowl too?
Yeah, pregame.
Okay, look at you now.
That same year, yeah.
Okay, look at you now.
Super Bowl, Honda Battle of the Bands, inauguration. I remember.
Oh, that's all up, dog.
Okay.
And actually, watching them perform for the Super Bowl, the Family March 100, with Prince, I was at home, and that's what kind of sealed the deal. I hope that hope I get the audition.
Okay, look at you, big balling out here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get it started. So, where did the name CaseyLNelson come from? Where did it all started?
CaseyLNelson. Let's give the origins of the name. Casey came from my father's name, is a rhyming name. My brother's also a junior. My brother's Lacey Jr. and I'm Casey. And my mom liked rhyming names. It also came from Casey and JoJo. My mom was really good fan of Jodeci, and she's having my baby and all that. So yeah, Casey. L comes from my middle name. Whatever you want to call, up to your imagination. And Nelson, just my family surname. That's where CaseyLNelson comes from.
Okay. And how long you been streaming for, creating content?
So I've been creating content. Oh man. In school I was on Vine. But I started Twitch in about October 2023. I kind of was working from home at this one gig, and then I quit that job because it wasn't right for me where I needed to go with my career and mentally. So I was like, this is not serving me anymore. I quit that job, and at the time I was helping out my wife with her YouTube channel, her content, and she needed a capture card. And I was like, what's that? She's like, oh yeah, I want to make, because she does stationary lifestyle gaming, but she does more of that stuff, stationary lifestyle. And she's like, yeah, I just want to show Surah Island on Animal Crossing. And I was just like, okay. So me being the techie guy, I helped her out with that. And then from there, when she was done with it, she's like, why don't you use this and and do some gaming and stuff? And I was like, on what? And then that's how I found out about Twitch.
Okay.
From there.
Shout out the wifey.
Yeah.
Damn, Vine?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't get me started on Vine, man.
Vine.
I'm sorry, screw TikTok.
4K followers?
Right. These kids have no idea about where TikTok got its inspiration from. Vine is what did that. You had 6 seconds to make that shit golden.
What?
I remember those. I remember those Vine times before TikTok and all that. Oh, Snapchat,
that's
by the way.
Saying.
But Vine, damn, that's when back in the early 2010s, maybe mid 2010s,
2013. 2013-ish, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, cause
It ended about 2014, halfway into 2014.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I was my senior year in high school. Yeah. Damn, I'm getting old as shit. I'm getting old.
It was like my senior year in college when Vine was popping, and I was
in high school
and using the computer before CapCut and all that. You would like edit it on the computer, then I like go to a website to push it on your mobile, and I remember all that. Like,
yeah, I never had a Vine account though. I seen people had a Vine account. I just never had one because I don't really make videos like that. People are just very creative, and I never was very creative. I wasn't.
I had a Vine account.
The only Vine I remember was when like this dude was in like in the grocery store, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's a great amount of watermelon!" Like, well, the watermelon.
Watermelon.
It was hilarious.
I remember that.
I remember just like that was my first time. I was like, I'm doing content creation. Then I graduated, got into the workforce, and I was like, maybe I need to chill out on content creation. I'm not trying to get fired, you know?
I feel you on that one. And
because I just didn't know it was so new, and but now people are, jobs are cool with it for the most part.
Certain jobs, I would say. I don't want to say all jobs. Certain ones, not all, just certain ones. My job is cool with it anyway because I don't be doing shit at my job site. I just do whatever the hell I want. But anyway,
that's right.
But anyway, what type of content do you create for your community?
For me, I was chopping up with Lolex99. And she was telling me how she liked to have a chaotic nature with her community. I am a true eclectic streamer. I'm very variety. I started off just doing simulation games, shooters, started doing adventures and just games I like to play. And then from there, I started learning about IRL and tech. And I did a fitness. One time, one of my first streams was me doing some fitness, Apple Fitness at home. And then I did some IRLs. Like I go to like the various cons and what's ever popping and chop it up with the people, play video games. And yeah, does that kind of answer your question? Sorry, I'm all over the place. I feel like I had a little head jump there.
Nah, it's all good. I mean, like you said, you're a true variety streamer. IRL counts too. You know what I'm saying? IRL counts too. So
fitness,
IRL, all those things count. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to IRL streaming, though, do you have like a I know people have like a backpack, like a book bag with all their technicians and stuff like that too.
That's answering our question right there. Right? Yes. You picking something up?
I couldn't wait.
He said, "Hold on."
So recently, I actually had a deadline, a project that I was doing, and I wanted to get it done by TwitchCon, and I did. And I made an IRL backpack. And I'm different from I like to swag out the backpack.
Want to be fancy with it, huh?
I actually did.
I said, I know Michael Kors when I see it.
My wife she actually featured the same bag and some content on her channel, and I was like, I'm gonna make this an IRL backpack.
So tell us about how the creation started with IRL backpack. How do you create one?
I'm one of those I tell people all the time, I'm one of those type of people who love to go down a rabbit hole and deep dive. I would say I was seeing like people like, how are these bigger names getting this stuff done? And then like within Big Creator, Twitch, Black Guild, I started seeing people who kind of did it. And I started Terrible Gaming, Duty Beard, they had like a wish list. And then I started going down to tutorials in YouTube University. And from there I was like, bet, I got it. And I was like, you know what? You have an engineering degree. You can figure this out. You built your PC. You can figure this out. If it's too expensive, then it's too expensive. But I was able to do it.
Okay, you have like good internet connection while you're walking around with that backpack, right? To make sure you have like good steady connection while going to these
with that,
RLs.
I use a RTMP server, and I have a hotspot. And I do what's called get it out. I do connection bonding, so it bonds that hotspot connection, which is AT&T, to my hotspot connection of my phone, which is another cell tower, and that's how you able to walk around and have good internet connection. And then if I'm at a place with good Wi-Fi, even better.
Okay, well, it sounds like
that's how you do it, and then it broadcasts back to my home PC.
And then you put like overlays and stuff like that when you do like real live stream, like IRL stuff.
Yeah, I'm not streaming directly to the platform. I'm streaming to my OBS, and then I have like connection protection. So if it senses the frame rates and the connection go down, it'll play a video or it'll switch screens or something to let you guys know, hey, just chill. He might be in an elevator or something, or he's walking to better internet.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. That's interesting.
You want to put me on more game?
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
I'm going to the park or something, and I want to stream. I need to know how to do this.
Shout out to the panels at 2025. I'm trying to put a panel together to talk more about this because I want to bring it to my people. And the more I talk about it, I realize that, other people have this interest and they care. They actually want to know more about it.
Yeah, because I want to try RL streaming, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to have like something like that. What you have there, Casey?
Yeah, real quick.
Right.
I'm gonna just go over real quick. It's just like a PC build up. So right here is my this is my mini PC encoder. You have my hotspot and the batteries that power everything, and then I wired everything up. And then my camera, which I'm using right now, is the camera I connect, and then I have Bluetooth speaker to have TTS, so I can hear my chat while I'm walking about. Most of the time, I just put an AirPod in my ear so I hear you guys, unless it's like a bigger crowded event. But yeah, I can talk about that stuff all day. Don't look. Be brief, brother. Be brief. Don't have me just. I will go down a tech rabbit hole. My wife tells me all the time, they don't care about all that. We get it, you smart.
Okay.
I mean, as a somewhat tech person, I kind of do because I need to know some of these things.
Yes.
Yeah, same here. Although I'm not like tech savvy like that, but I know a little something about technology every now and then. Try to keep up with the Jones. All right, any questions for Casey, my co-host?
Yeah, I have a question. So Casey, how do you balance streaming and work life and personal life? Because it takes a lot of time, and there's only so many hours in the day. So my question is, what does your balance look like?
Great question, Cam. When it comes to balance, like you said, the word balance, it's an ongoing thing. You always trying to get homeostasis every day. I try to set out a schedule. Right now, life is life, and I'm just married, and I love to spend time with my wife, and I don't want to just devote everything to my product and social media content. So from there, I take a week out and I say, okay, I need time to work, eat, exercise, do this, do that. It's chill time, work time. And from there, I take that and I say, okay, then this can be my stream time. So I had to lock in like streaming schedule. And then like, if it's something extra like this, I could slide on my schedule as long as it's scheduled out beforehand and I plan it out. That's it. So in short, plan, always updating a plan and just like you said, balance it.
Okay.
Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I like that. Especially a person like myself, I like to plan stuff ahead of time, not a day before or the day of. Give me some time to plan ahead, and then if some shit happens, I got plenty of time to update it if I need to.
Right.
Because if people ask me if I want to go out today, like, bro, you could have told me this shit a couple days ago, then I'll be ready.
Yes.
By the time then you ask me if I want to go out tonight, I'll be like, no, I don't know, I'm good. I'll stay my ass right the fuck home. Straight up.
It's so
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Staying our black behinds in the house where we safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I'm the exact opposite. There was a time I was streaming, and then my friend called me. He's like, "Hey, we're going out." I was like, "In stream, all right, gotta go in the shower."
It's like, bye.
Yeah, and I'm.
Look, sometimes you gotta guard your time, guard your peace, and be like, look, this is how I like to be treated, and I told you before.
I like to just plan my stuff ahead of time.
And if things
I'm
pop
in
up, just communicate.
between.
But don't
Yeah,
expect,
I'm in
don't
between.
expect. Same.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Hey
see.
guys.
Hey.
What's up, Mel?
Hey,
Welcome in, Mel.
Melly Mel.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sick. So I
Aw.
overslept. I was napping.
Oh, all right. You sound like you still you half awake now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down bad, man. Like I'm down bad.
Aw.
Nah, I feel that. It's the weather. It's the weather. I blame the weather. One day
Yeah,
is
I
cold,
didn't.
one day is hot.
I was
Weather
going
and
down on stream Tuesday. Like I was streaming. I went down and I got worse and worse. And I didn't even stream Thursday. So like I'm down bad. I do, so my bad for being late, but I do want to like double back real quick to you talking about your IRL stream because I think it's really interesting. So Tuesday night, I unboxed my DJI Osmo like pocket camera, and it has a RMTP option on there, and I couldn't get it to work to go directly to Twitch. So what I did was I found like RMTP hosting online.
Mhm.
So there's like a RMTP server that I have, like it's like like $10 a month or something like that.
Bella Box.
I don't remember what it is. It's like
Restreamio, it's Bella Box. Yeah.
it's not Restream, but it's similar to that because Restream was too expensive. Because I'm just putting my toes into the IRL
when you said $10, it made
realm.
me think it was Bella Box because that's what I use.
Yeah, so like the $10 option, I was like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah. So I tested it. I first of all, it was a long process. I set up way too late, like trying to get into work. I couldn't get into work. Somehow I ended up getting into work. And I just thought that it was cool that you have like this whole setup thing. Like I don't know. I was like, yeah, I need to get like that. But I did get it to work very rudimentary like, so I haven't tested it yet because I'm sick, but I'm super excited to like get that going. But I thought it was cool to like know what you were talking about because otherwise I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, and this is me giving the permission for Chad or the host. Feel free to hit me up in my DMs and let's talk more because I love to talk about this all the time, and I want to bring this more to people who want to know more, especially our community, people who like us, and I want to panel on this. But yeah, it's so funny that you mentioned the what's the Osmos Pocket 3 creator combo because that's the one I got. Before I had a Sony ZV-1F camera, and it broke on me because I did something. I connected it to something weird, like you said, testing it rudimentary, and I had to get very, very demure, very affirm, and break and go get another camera.
Oh,
so I know exactly what you mean. I know all the issues. Like one of the things you're gonna notice is it's gonna look like 16-bit blocky in a second. It's gonna look black and white. With that, you just disconnect the cable to your camera and put it back. I'm helping you because I've already been through the phases. Like,
I set up like a thing on my because when I was testing it, like you say, how the stream will go out.
Yep,
I
that's
have
that
like
connection
a thing.
protection.
Yeah, I don't have that, but I do have like a thing that just says because like when you're disconnected, the camera doesn't show up at all. So it's not the in the OBS, it doesn't show up at all. So I have it as like it just is this thing that says like, oh, if you see this, I'm having technical difficulties while I'm touching grass. So like it'll come up.
Mine says low bit rate, just chill. It may play the video, but if it completely goes out, I'm working on it now to play some clips. I'm trying to get all my clips and stuff together and figure out which I think some people were telling me about some sources and some things out there that automatically play clips for me. And I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna set that up next. That's what I want to do next for my.
That's
setup.
really cool. Are you part of the Twitch IRL Creator Club?
Yes, I am. I'm part of the Twitch Creator IRL Creator Club, and I just recently did their inaugural raid train for our for IRL. And that was fun. I went and got some ramen. I went to the fall little fair. They had a little petting zoo, and we had a good cuddly time. Oh, and I also went by the skateboard museum. And saw some
dope. Yeah, I'm part of that club too, so I'll have to definitely tap in.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And I was just thinking about like going back to you see you went to like conventions and stuff like that. How many conventions you went to? Anime convention.
So I've done. This year was my year of yes, and I said I'm gonna go. I've always wanted to go. Before I knew even when I was living in Atlanta, I never really went. But to answer your question, this year I went to. Actually, I started last year. Went to TwitchCon. I went to DreamCon. I went to. I was invited to stream at LA Comic Con, and was there another con I went to? Blame it on Head Not Heart if I can't remember, but I think that was it. And then next year I'm probably gonna go and let my wife go to a con for one of my wife's interests, and she does a lot of like stationery and cricket and silhouette. So I'm probably gonna go to something like a Go Wild or something. That kind of answer your question?
Yeah. You never been to DreamCon before?
No, I've been to DreamCon this year. It's my first year.
He said he went to DreamCon.
Oh, you went to DreamCon. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yep. How was that?
It was just the immersion of being there and those watching RDC how they get it done and watching that. It's so funny because that was one of the first cons I took my wife to, and she loved it. And just seeing all the people, it was packed out. The energy was there. It was a nice little. otaku ratchet at some points, but it was cool. Seeing the place to be, shaking hands, hand to heart, everybody. Going to the comedy show, going to a Stormo Bay, Brave Brigade battle, seeing that live, going to the Geechee Gamer. She did her spelling bee live, Geechee Bee live, and that was lit. And then getting a tap in with the big creators, going to the skating ring, going to the brunches, saying what's up. Did I see any of you guys there?
I wasn't
there.
there.
Hit it not hard if I didn't say.
Did you go to that pizza place with the big creators?
No, but I did go to the movies.
Oh, okay, see, I didn't go to the movies. I went home. DreamCon was a great experience this year, especially when you get to know more creators and you can see them in person. That's always the best.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to a con next year. I don't know which one yet, but hopefully next year, if my financial abilities are well put together.
The math was the math, and I was trying to swing DreamHack Atlanta, but I was like, you know what? No.
Just now.
I'm doing AWA this year too.
My cousins and stuff used to do AWA, and I used to hear about AWA. Now I was wanting to go, and I had neighbors that even went to DreamCon when I was living in Atlanta, and I never went. Only one I went to was Japan Fest.
What does AWA means?
Anime Week Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's anime. It's either Anime Week or Anime Weekend Atlanta. One of the two.
Weekend. I'm sorry.
I thought you said, Dre. I thought you said, what does NWA stand for? I was like, Dre, like.
I know what that means already. I know what that means.
Blurs with attitude.
Police coming straight from the underground.
I know what that means. A
brother that'll smother your mother. I'm sorry, I had to easy that part real quick.
Hey, y'all play all day.
Any more questions? Man. Any more questions, co-host, for Casey?
Yep, I do. So, as we're all content creators and stuff, we have our likes and dislikes. So, what are some of your pet peeves when it comes to content creation or even being a supporter? If you have any pet peeves.
Let's see, pet peeves. Popping in, trying to sell stuff. You first time chatter. Hey, I got a question. It always makes me a little nervous, but I normally let them get it off the hip. 80% of the time is like, no. Oh, what else? Oh, this one is new, and this one I try to like. This one is like I really kind of like don't say anything. I kind of handle it on the back end on my backside. If my wife decides to come on stream, don't play my wife to the left or like don't get too. How can I say this? Don't let it get too sticky or too testy because no matter what, I'm taking my wife's side. Even if she's wrong, I'll talk to her on the side, but like don't play my wife to the left. Don't try my wife.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you got to protect your wife at all times.
Gotta put some respect on wifey now.
I don't do the little microaggressions. I like have fun. We have banter, but hey. All right now, I can do that. You can't.
Oh man. So, any of my co-hosts, myself, do y'all have any pet peeves when it comes as being a streamer or just somebody or a supporter?
I just
low, like, being somebody that will visibly read chat and I can see you read my chat. I see your eyes track across my message and you just ignore it. Like, say like your mod says something over my chat or under my chat and I watch you read mine as well. Like you can tell when people have read your message. Like you can see their eyes. Like and then you respond to your mod, but you ignore what I said. And I just said something like basic. I can see if I said something annoying or like you were trying to avoid a certain subject or you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see if there's certain things you don't talk about on stream. So you skip past it. That's different. But like, if I'm just like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? And then your mod's like, what's good, fam? And you like talk to your mod and you don't talk to me, bro, I'm out of there instantly. I'll never come back. I swear.
I definitely feel on that one too. That happened to me before.
I've never done that to any of y'all if y'all came to my chat.
No, that happened to me.
I want to.
Go ahead.
No.
I want to piggyback off of what Mel said. That pisses me off because you see your mods talking to us, but you choose to be a dickhead and ignore us and talk straight to your mod. Yeah, we got a problem, especially if it's after a raid.
It's not even the mods
Especially
either. It could
after
be somebody
raid.
else too.
And then like when you a small streamer and you on like you only got 10 people in here, my guy. It's only 10 people in here, and out of them 10 people, it's only 5 people chatting, and 3 of them people is mods. Why are you ignoring my chat, bro? Like,
And
why
one
are
of
you
them is
ignoring me?
yourself in your own damn stream.
Yeah, like nobody's even talking to you for real. You should be grateful that I'm even in here talking to you, bro. Like it's a million streamers streaming right now. If you don't get your head out your ass and say hi, stop being weird. Like it's like, are you a streamer because you want people to like stare at you? Are you a streamer because you want to like talk to people? Which one is it? Because the first one is weird.
It's just it's all good. It's just some people are just weird. It's just like they don't give a fuck. They probably chat with.
It's not all good, Dre. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's that it's not.
No, for real. It is. It's
They
like
care about the quantity over quality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want to see like they popping hot shit and they don't really care to like know you as a person, but they want
They just see you as another number
I'm not saying like
than a
it's
person
all
and a human being.
I'm not saying that it's good. When I say it's all good, I'm not trying to say it's like it's good. I'm just saying like it's whatever. All right, cool. Whatever. It's all good. Whatever.
Because we're not coming back.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not gonna come back off top. Like I'll just be like, ooh, I'll snatch my follow back so quick.
Right. Unraid.
Yeah.
Have you ever had someone that you raided into you felt like, ooh, they could have handled that raid a little better or they dropped it? In your opinion?
Yeah.
This is a question to the panelists.
Especially if I raided you and you take like 5 minutes to acknowledge the raid, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm probably not gonna raid you again at all.
I'll give you a pass if you're like locked in. Like if I could tell you're locked in and I didn't pre-check the raid, because you know it's sometimes it's kind of hard. You do a cold raid where you don't pre-check and see what somebody doing. You just see that they own and you drop in. I give you a pass if you locked in.
But then it's like if that is happening, I was like, okay, thank you for the raid. Like I'll get to you in a minute. Like I'm in a boss battle and I'm just like focused right now because I want to beat it. And I was like, hey, thanks for the raid. I'll get to you like in 1 second. Then I'll get back. Like, but don't just like ignore it.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll be like, shout out to the raid. Hold on real quick. I'm locked in. Like I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question for Mela, by the way. Mel. So when it comes to like doing your IRL streams and doing your thing, how do you feel like learning the new etiquettes and protocols when it comes to like safety and streaming from an IRL standpoint, like dealing with things like potential stream snipers and people being weird trying to dox the location?
Man, so like one thing about like when I IRL stream, I usually am in like a remote location. Like my IRL streams have been from like Belle Isle or like a park. Like I do like nature type stuff. So you can see my address. It's not no people walking around usually, because like I'm very I do not want to capture people that don't want to be captured on my streams. And so I have resigned myself to trying to avoid stuff like that, or like even at the arcade. Like when I stream from the arcade, I had the camera mostly on myself, except for when I was doing like crane machines or like DDR. Like I would turn the camera if it was something to look at. So I tried to like avoid people being in my streams or like locations, like certain locations. Because like if I'm somewhere like the arcade or something and you are from my metro area and you're watching me stream, you know I'm there. Like that's one thing. But like if I'm at the park or something like that, like it's all good. Because I don't really think you're gonna even if I'm at like a nature reserve, the chances are you knowing exactly where I'm at in the nature reserve is one thing. And if you crazy, we could get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of sticks out here.
I'll show you crazy.
Okay, I'll show you crazy.
Not a lot of sticks out there. That's fucking wild.
So like, my goal is to kind of like avoid that as much as possible. Like avoid capturing people and avoid like capturing like certain locations, so where you can even think that that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Question to Dre, Cam, and Lex: could y'all see yourselves ever doing IRL? Like, nope, keeping it the crib.
No.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Look, every time if I'm not outside my house and I'm not at work, I'm drinking.
And but what about like at cons? Because sometimes at cons you'll have people like IRL Girl and like all these companies. They'll come and literally like give the IRL backpacks out to people in the community or people wanting to know more about it, just so that they can show off their stuff, their equipment, and show off the con.
I don't do that.
Or
I
any
might
other
do
Yeah, I'll
that,
commercial events.
love
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. If I ever go to a convention and give out like those backpacks, I'll definitely do that. But like personally,
I'll try it,
maybe personally, like outside from conventions and stuff like that, maybe. I don't really go out as much, so
I'm trying to get I'm trying to put this out, speaking to the universe. I'm trying to get the media press pass from Honda Battle of the Bands because this year it will be in Los Angeles. And I was like, look at that. I'm in Los Angeles and it's coming to Los Angeles. So I would love to IRL stream that. Or if not, I'll pay for tickets as long as they don't hem up my backpack at the at the door.
Are you gonna be playing in the Battle of the Bands or just like
Oh, I'm watching. I'm alumni. I'm old out
okay.
here. So I'm watching.
He said, I did my time. I'm good right now.
Get them knees up.
And you speak, going back being alumni, going to an HBCU school. What school you went to? What HBCU school you went to?
I went to the illustrious, the incomparable Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, October 3rd, 1887. What?
Damn.
Where on the highest of 7 hills,
too.
from the city humble of Tallahassee, Florida, where I was a electronics and engineering technology major and a music industry studies double major.
Okay, he knows everything out here. Okay, I see.
See, the orange,
For
bright,
an
and green
educational
title,
episode.
baby.
So how was your experience being at an HBCU school?
Wow. Stories were had, fun times. I truly stand on the shoulders of giants. I had a blast. I see why some people say FAMU stands for Fashion and Modeling University. Definitely, you had to have your drip up when I was there. Yeah, I learned a lot leaving the little city humble of Savannah, Georgia, and going to Tallahassee, Florida.
I could have
I'm lost words.
I could have went to HBCU school. I think it was at Morgan State, and I think it's in Maryland, I believe it is, and Delaware State. I got accepted to both of those schools, but I decided to stay in Jersey because at the time I didn't have a car to travel from one state to another. And
What part, Camden?
No, New Brunswick. I live in Central. I live right around Rutgers University. Yeah.
Okay.
Like some people. Could have went to Rutgers. I could have went to Rutgers too. I'm like, no, because I want to stay home. I wanted the dorm. So I went to New Jersey City University, NJC for short, in Jersey City. I was trying to leave the hood, but that didn't work out so well. Cause I actually went from one hood to another hood. And our school was literally right in the goddamn hood.
Which one was
most
more
universities
hood?
are
The first one or the second one?
Say it again.
Which one was more hood? Like your the start or the finish? Which one was more hood?
Jersey City. Jersey City was more hood.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll hear police sirens every single day. Every single day, either police sirens or ambulances. I'm like, damn, what's going on here?
Did you ever like stick your head out the window, but like, shut the fuck up? It's like I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like I literally our school right in the damn hood. Literally in the hood. I mean, I had a good experience.
Now, baby.
I mean, it was honestly a good school though, but it was like a very small school, so we didn't have like a football team. Well, they used to have a football team, but the football team was respectfully fucking dummies, so they just took away the football team. But we did have one at one point. So like
Dion.
So they did. So basically, like every Saturday is like a college football game. We didn't have none of those. Like the weekends be dead. Like our campus be dead on the weekend. And plus we was a dry campus. So you can have no liquor, but people still find ways to have liquor on campus. We just gotta be.
It's the hood. They gonna sneak that shit in. They don't care.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
Underground railroad for that shit.
Unless
I was
they
one of
got
them.
gates everywhere and they check every car to come in and out, there's no way.
Yeah. Hey, listen, look. When I was in college, right? Freshman year, I was 18 years old. There used to be a corner store. Corner store that they used to sell liquor. And one of the days I went there, I bought me a what is it called? What's it called? New Amsterdam. There we go, New Amsterdam. Or New Amsterdam vodka. They never checked me for ID or none of that shit. They didn't check me for ID or none of that. I just I paid I took it to the counter, I gave him the money, and I went back to campus. But I brought my book bag with me too and put it inside my book bag because they can't tell me to check my book bag now. So every time I go to a liquor store, I bring my book bag with me. go to the liquor store, buy my liquor, and put it in my backpack and just take that shit all the way back to my campus, into my dorm room. And I was 18 at the time. I have no business buying no fucking liquor. But that shit worked though.
You was the hero when you got back.
Huh?
Listen, that cashier did not give a fuck.
Hell no, I already look old as hell already as it is, so they ain't ID me for shit, which I was happy as hell.
You know, it's crazy, because I think, so for when I went to, so I got into Hampton and Howard. I think my mom really wanted me to go to Hampton, but like I didn't. It's Dre. My criteria for college is that they had to have a good basketball or a football team. They have to have something to do. I'm a big sports fan. I gotta have something to do on the weekend. So it was between Syracuse and Villanova. Syracuse won out, but
hey,
yeah,
look at you.
And I had a similar situation because my first week when I got to Syracuse, we were all going out to party. They wanted us to get the drinks. My roommate said, "Fuck, I forgot my fake," and I was just like, I have the deep voice. I'm just like, screw it. Hey, we need this, and then he didn't card me or anything. Like,
hey,
it was like
DeepVoiceKam for a reason. Y'all heard it yourselves.
Like, they were like, "Wait, Cam, like, you have a fake?" Like, no.
Oh yeah, fun fact, yo. I remember on one of my streams, right? You know how some of y'all got FrostyTools, right? .com.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like during the ad breaks, FrostyTools did Cam dirty as hell, yo.
We gotta hear this.
They said because they're like, on the ad breaks, they give you like a little recap of what's going on in the stream. FrostyTools says that DeepVoiceKam voice sound like melted chocolate. I'm like, how? I was so confused. I started dying when I saw that shit. I'm like,
someone's controlling FrostyTools for sure.
Out here giving Sonic.
That was personal.
Probably one of my exes not playing.
You know what's funny?
Imagine
what you guys said about colleges being in the hood. It just struck. It reminded me of that time that I was in college. I was asleep. I was trying to go home for the holidays, but that ended up not happening. My car broke down. Ended up having to come way back to the dorm room. I was asleep, and we got robbed.
Damn, robbed. That's fuck. What?
We got robbed, and I was asleep. I heard boom. It was in my dream. Boom. I don't know what the dream was about, but it was something crashed. Then I heard another boom. I guess he hit my roommate room after he hit the front door, and then it hit boom. My roommate room upstairs next to my room, and I heard the last boom, and I woke up and I screamed. Well, grown man hollered. He was like, and I'm like, why are you hollering? And then I realized, oh shit, we're getting robbed. So then I started chasing the bathroom, and I like running, and I got like halfway down my driveway because he got out the door, and I realized you're in your drawers. Go back inside, sir. I was asleep.
Right, using your comfort, slumber state and all, and here we go. When dreams come to life, this ain't what we mean.
The locals always preying on the college kids, especially if they thought we were gone. Like, they was like, oh yeah, it's Christmas break, they gone.
So I'm about to say, y'all blacks, do you have a college story or no?
Not really anything crazy, but as far as like the drinking and stuff, because I went to like a trade school because at the time I was gonna go into the medical field before COVID basically ruined everything, and I had to change of plans. But we would get like these breaks and stuff in between class, and I'll go to my homegirl's house and we chop it up for a little bit, and then we'll kind of the thing was because of what we were doing, they could randomly do like like drug tests and stuff. So we actually took a risk and we got lucky because I think it happened the next day. But me and her was like drinking or whatever before we went back. And yeah, we would just sneak drinks in between. And then like sometimes we'll have a little bit, and then we'll have like coffee cups and stuff, and they wouldn't be able to tell what it is. Be straight.
I remember me and my college roommate at the time, we made our own lean in the dorms. Using NyQuil, not like, but it's called codeine, right? It's called like codeine. The doctors give you, like, prescribe you. It's called codeine, right? Or anyway, we use NyQuil.
Yeah, we use days on my stream. I'll tell you all the liquid crack story.
The liquid crack story. Oh God. So basically, I think this is our like third year in college. Me and my roommate, we just went to the liquor store. We buy like 2 Four Locos. Which, by the way, is a crackhead drink. I don't care. I still drink it to this day. The crackhead drink
recipe.
It's still it's a crackhead drink, but I still drink it anyway. But
class action lawsuit with our names on it, we know.
So we had like
empty commercial. We get older.
So we had like couple of water bottles, right? We poured the Four Locals into the we poured Four Local into the water bottle, and then we poured NyQuil into the water bottle as well. Mix it all up and put it in the fridge to like cool. And then afterward, we drunk it. I'm like, this shit got no effect on us. That shit kept me up though in class the whole entire time.
What did y'all call the drink? What was the name of that cocktail?
I don't know. We were just, it was just one of those nights we were just bored as shit in the dorms. Like, it was like a Thursday or Friday night. We were just bored as hell in the dorms. There ain't shit to do. It was like, all right, fuck it. Let's just do some shit. We just did that. And then we drunk it. It was like, I felt no effect to me, but I was up early as hell in the morning in class answering questions and shit. And normally I'm in class. I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm not saying nothing. But I'm in there answering questions like hell. And I got them all right. I'm like, oh shit. Even the professor was even the professor was surprised at me too. Because normally I don't talk in class. I'm mostly in the classroom just listening. I don't talk in class at all. Right. But yeah, I got a lot of crazy stories though. But I'm just
I haven't really had any crazy
Y'all
stories.
had them Four Locos that had the caffeine in them still.
What's the story behind that, Mel?
No, you know when Four Locos first came out, they had caffeine in them. They wasn't like they was like energy drinks. I said that's what Dre had because if he was up talking and chatting after having NyQuil and Four Locos, he had the one with the caffeine in it.
That caffeine took over. It said NyQuil what? NyQuil who? You up?
Hell yeah, I was up.
I have all. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Man, I miss my college days. Like social wise, I miss it. Not the classes. Not the classes now. But social wise, I had fun. Although it was a small ass school and it wasn't like a party school per se, because it was mostly like you had more commuters than dorm students. Even the dorm students is fucking boring as hell anyway. So we didn't really have a lot of parties on campus, but it was. I mean, I had a pretty good experience. You just got to make the experience fun for yourself, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, or else it'll make you or your whatever's going on in life will take over and life. When you love life, life will love you back, I guess. So what animes is everybody, hopping off into right now, or what are Cam said he was into sports, I guess. What sports he tracking right now?
Well, I'm also very much into anime too. Dan's coming for that anime of the year, but I didn't even know what it was before it came out. I'm just like, holy shit, this is amazing. Bleach, my favorite. I still gotta watch today's episode. I think Kenpachi's gonna get some, and Mayuri, two of my favorite captains, are gonna get some screen time. Arcane, just the clock's ticking down. Just gotta watch the final episode.
Hell yeah.
As for sports, I'm big into football and basketball. Ravens, look, I'll be honest, in the NFL, the Chiefs are just gonna win their third Super Bowl.
Did you watch the fight?
What
Did you watch the fight that just happened?
With Tyson and Paul.
When he said, "Did you watch the fight?"
I know, right?
Y'all see, I have to grab this.
After within 2 rounds, I was just like, you know what?
Whenever Netflix will let me, because that live streaming is garbage. But,
hold on, can I say something real quick? Can I say something about the fight?
Go ahead.
The female boxers, the female boxers was more entertaining than the Mike Tyson fight.
They were throwing hands.
She had to open that curtain and drapes on that eye. I saw that fight.
You were like, I had people over. We were like, oh shit, wait. I go,
bruh. When I was watching that shit, seeing that cut around, I'm like, I feel like my eye were hurting me.
Put something on it. I don't want to keep looking at it.
My wife said that for all the fights. She's like, why they keep showing the faces so close?
Why you gotta keep showing that?
You're probably right. The cameras weren't that good back then when I used to watch fights back in the day.
Nah, Netflix did Mike Tyson dirty, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
I was about to bring that up. The memes of that man's ass.
The cheeks that was seen across the world.
I was watching the interview with I think that was his son too. He was interviewing, that he was getting interviewed by his son. I'm like, bro, really? That should call me off guard. I'm like, bro,
that's how old men walk around the house. I
gotta see if I can find him. I'm gonna look for it.
Well, yeah, that shit caught me off guard. I was at work watching this shit on the computer, on the work computer. I'm like, hey, yo, come on, bro, really? I ain't expect this shit to happen.
The part that got me was not that man's ass showing. The fact that somebody zoomed in on his ass. Like,
y'all raw for that way.
I'm like, Netflix, y'all raw for this. Y'all wrong for this. Why y'all do this to this man for, huh?
Oh, hold on. We just got hit with a gorgeous Radiana.
Oh,
We did?
Yep.
Hey, awkward. Thank you for that
Awkward
raid.
minds.
awkward
Nice
job,
minds with the
awkward.
raid. Welcome
part
in,
of-
bro.
Okay, thank you for the raid.
Thank
It's part
you,
of the cool
awkward.
community. The community
Welcome,
I'm in.
Raiders.
Alrighty.
Raiders.
He's a dope friend, but he's also the biggest hater. He's the nigga who Kendrick Lamar was talking about. He hate the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I dress. And if you be in my Wukong streams, you know what I talk about.
Oh.
You
So
gonna
wait,
take that slander
alright.
awkward minds?
You know it's true.
But wait, speaking on the Kendrick Lamar album, it came out yesterday as a surprise. I didn't expect this shit to happen. Y'all heard? Y'all listen to the album yet? Y'all listen to any songs
Oh
from the
yeah,
album?
I had to do it.
I
I
haven't
had
played
to.
it yet. I want to
My
hear
man
it.
is a
though.
psychopath. He's still mad about this shit.
I
Who?
was like, here I am off the day, and he dropping the album like, you know,
Bro, I was at a
like we at
I was
work.
at
He
a
dropped it at
funeral.
9.
I was
I
at a
had to do a
funeral.
reaction to it. I had to stream it.
Yeah, I found out during my stream. 'Cause I think Donnell, shout out to Donnell, Sir McDonnell. He told me about like Kendrick Lamar just dropped a new album. I'm like, wait, really? Yeah, surprise album. So I checked on my phone on Apple Music. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm gonna check it out when I go to work. I like some of the songs on his album though. I'm like, yep. Now I see why. Now I see why the NFL chose him to headline the Super Bowl for next year.
Yeah, he was
The only ones who
disrespectful.
don't like
Yeah,
the only ones who don't like the album are the dudes that be calling Drake Aubrey. Like they got him saved in their phone contacts.
That's wild, yo. That's fucking wild. I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, think about it though. Kendrick Lamar is making good music in 2024, and he deserves to have that Super Bowl halftime show. And now,
No, but like, yeah.
and now we're
Kendrick
doing.
is a performer. Like
He
he's
is,
very
bro.
theatrical. He's very intentional about his stage presence. The things that he does on stage when he does performances, like if y'all ever see him in like the BET Awards, stuff like that, it's a whole production. It's not just
Yeah.
him like up there rapping. Like he actually takes a lot of time and care into his performances. And I think that's important to note because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a Wayne fan, but if anybody's seen any of his recent performances, they are not good.
They off
They
the
are just not
lane.
good.
I heard about that. That his concerts are not that good. That's what I've been hearing.
He don't even be remembering his own damn lyrics.
That's what I've been
But
saying.
like,
I heard
I'm
about that
wondering,
too.
like, yeah, but like, I'm wondering if he's mad about like, was he in talks to perform at the Super Bowl? Then the beef happened, and then like they wanted to go with Kendrick. Because
No,
like, if they
I
were
don't
already
think
in,
it was
if they were in
I-
talks,
I'm-
it's just like
Kendrick
then
had that run. He had that
Like-
run. He had that smoke going on. He had that that hype going on. Wayne hadn't, and I'm
because they're doing it
Wayne
in New
does have a
Orleans,
catalog. We're not disregarding his catalog, but he had that epic monumental run with Drake.
Exactly. And if people feel like, oh, since Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans, why not have
That's what it
Lil
is.
Wayne?
It was the
It makes
location
sense.
that made them want to consider Wayne. Is that it's in New Orleans, so it's like, yeah,
He probably wanted to do what they did like
he's
for
gonna
LA.
hit the conversation
For
when you
Drake,
talk about New
yeah.
Orleans, but
Mhm.
that's it. That's the only reason why he's hitting the conversation is because of the location. He's never done a Super Bowl, and he's definitely he's an iconic rapper. But at the end of the day, are you gonna be able to give a performance to all these people in a family setting with all these people watching, all over the world? Like, are you gonna be able to do that? And at this point in his career, the answer is just honestly no, unfortunately.
But Mel, like, let's
Not
be
you
honest.
saying he
Like,
had
when
like the
when the
Tyson
Super
and
Bowl
Jake fight.
happens, there's gonna be like 80,000 people when they talk. Kendrick's gonna say time to strike a chord, and it's probably everyone's gonna say probably A minor. Poor Drake, man. Poor Drake. They're gonna be having the whole stadium gonna call him a
Mhm.
My
Now they're gonna be
prediction
like,
for that,
Mustard!
though, is that he's not gonna do the song straight through. I really feel like Kendrick gonna chop the song up to where
No,
you're
we're
gonna
not.
keep hearing it in and
No.
out. I think you're gonna keep hearing it throughout the performance, but you're not gonna hear it straight through. That's just my theory. It's my
People say
theory.
that.
And plus, even if Lil Wayne performed at Super Bowl, most of his songs gonna get cut off anyway because some of his songs is not appropriate for
All
children
his
to
songs
hear.
is about pussy, money, and weed, literally.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
I'm on that good cushion as long as my bitch love me. We all know.
Did y'all get a
Exactly.
chance to hear GNX album?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, I heard
What's
it.
what's some of y'all singles, the bops you take away from it?
TV off, Luther,
TV off.
Wobble Up.
and
I like
Squabble Up.
Dodger Blue.
Luther,
Yep.
yep.
Luther, yeah.
Whacked Out My Muriel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm about to listen to it when we get off stream.
Yeah, this is a good album. And like I said, now you got
favorite. Yeah.
now we're gonna hear some of his new songs in the Super Bowl. So we got something.
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't know who he's gonna bring out as like other features to be in the Super Bowl too. Who knows? He might bring out Lil Wayne.
For him to bring Wayne out though. I would love to see that.
But I highly doubt it though, because I highly doubt
it. Yeah.
I
hope he brings out like J-Rock so they can perform Money Trees.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. What else did they bring out? He'll bring out Dre. Like he'll just like he'll say, "Hey Dre, can you just come do this one thing?" Yeah, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring out Tyler.
Probably.
Him out or pop out.
Yeah, probably. He probably gonna bring out the whole team from LA.
Yeah.
What is that crew? TDE?
Yeah, TDE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's in TDE no more.
Yeah, he's at PG Lane right now. Yeah.
I think this because this album that came out yesterday, I think this is his first album without TDE label on it. So
yeah, he's on the PG Lane, LANG. PG LANG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so before we get back to asking about streaming questions, I do have one more question to ask. And anybody can answer this question. How do y'all feel about the reality show? This is going to be a funny ass one. How do y'all feel about the reality show Pop the Balloon and Fall in Love?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Casey, Cam, somebody else, y'all got it first.
Okay.
Have y'all watched the latest episode?
Oh,
if it was the latest episode that you streamed, I probably did. Look, a lot of it's just America, man. Like, what are we doing here? It's like everything. Dayton's gonna have like everything has to have a checkbox. A lot of these, women have all these standards. Like they gotta men's gotta make a ton of money. Like, do you work? No. Well, then I don't know. But it should be comedy because all this stuff should be fake, but they're 100% serious, and that's what makes it like not really funny, just very pathetic in my opinion.
Do you feel
it's really in the heat of the moment, and they're repeat people, so it's like y'all know what to expect. You can't fall love on the show. Get off the damn show.
And it says it's like a crossword between Tinder, the app, and Next, the MTV show. You remember that?
Yeah.
I
Oh my gosh.
I missed
Next was
so
that
bad.
shit.
Well, sometimes it's more like POF mixed with Next because some of the people that come on there, I'm like, okay.
So y'all believe that the people that be on that show, do you believe that the people on that show are looking for love, or they're trying to like bring exposure, like they're trying to expose themselves?
I feel like it's a combination of both.
Both, but I remember seeing one like, where are they now? And it was like, so you guys still dating? No, because he went on a date with his ex and took her out.
I seen that one. Like, oh my gosh.
And she was like, and he was trying to be all smooth. Was like, nah, see, you don't always have to, end things, you end things amicably and be cool with your ex. And she's like, did you
went on a whole trip with her?
Okay.
Like,
Trey, what was it what we watched where like he said they had to go on a date because the dude went back to his hotel room and took a nap.
I forgot which one it was, but I know exactly the one that Casey was talking about. Like, bro, like if you bring an ex to a vacation with you and y'all sharing the same room, y'all fucking. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she did good to her. She dodged the bullet.
Like you bring an ex. Come on,
you and your wishy-washy ex. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like watching them Ctrl specials is way more funnier than the ones you actually see Pop the Balloon and Fall in Love, because those are the ones like, damn, they look so good together. And then when you watch the Ctrl specials, like, what happened? Like,
because it digs deeper into the situation, and then some of them are just it's for clout.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not hood enough for you, you can always go to 20v1. I'm pretty sure that one gets shot up. Like,
Now, the only ones I watch when it comes to Pop the Balloon and Fall in Love is Arlette, because she's the most like the realest one. Everybody else just a bunch of bullshit.
Man,
her reaction be killing
them
me.
up, and she be so.
She do.
And she's like, and so what do you think about that? She said your breath is hot. All right, like
she do though.
Let me.
And then she be all
up. I'm like, so why did you? Oh, hold on. Oh, like, girl. Like,
nah, I mean she get a little messy from time to time, but it's make it fun because like some of these people are y'all on there, especially the ones that been on there multiple times, like once or twice, whatever. It's like, bro, give up. I'll just go there once.
Yeah.
Like I'll go there once. If I'm finding love, I'm not going back there again. And plus, like you fucking paying to go to Arizona to go on this damn show to find love, and then you don't get nothing. Then you pay again to go through the whole shit over again. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that.
And when they start allowing people to bring their balloons back, I'm like, no, y'all can't just make up your mind. Like you popped, and now you want to bring your balloon back. Like,
Yeah. Nah.
You popped because they thought they was gonna pop
like
on you.
Unpop though, because some people be hasty. Some people be real hasty with that pop, and when they let you bring it back, you know. But they also let the person repop your balloon too. So it's like, no, don't be trying to switch up.
Right.
Nah, I just can't. I don't want to be one of those people where you walk into the room that automatically they pop. I'm like, nah, I can't handle that shit.
Man, they pop up just like fireworks. I'm telling you, as soon as you even take a step into the camera, pop, 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 and it's like,
like,
what did I even do? I didn't even get to speak.
Exactly.
Let's be perfectly honest. That is some hater shit.
Most of the time,
they really be doing that.
The ladies will try to be like, it'll be, you know what they pop the balloon for. They'll be like, you look kind of ugly. But they'll say something like, you know, I'm just not attracted to you. Or, you know, I think that you said a lot of great things and this, that, and thing, but it was a little deal breaker because you said you're looking for a woman who's not that, and they'll just repeat whatever you said last. And say, I'm not that.
Or they'll be like, I don't like your outfit.
Buddy was ugly, or you thought Buddy was fruity, or whatever. Like,
it's something.
I just feel like they just have the answers to why they rejected them. It just be stupid. It'd be the stupidest ones though too. It's like, I don't like your outfit. I don't like your haircut. I don't like your head shape. Like, damn.
And it'd be stuff that can always get changed over time.
But you can't change the head shape though. You can't change that. But everything else though, you could definitely change, just not the head shape. Like a haircut. Like a haircut.
Damn, Dre.
Don't let head shape fool you. My ex-husband had a funny shaped head. And our kids don't have funny shaped heads, so you know it be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just like, you know, anybody can change their haircut, just get a different fucking haircut. It's not a problem. Or change your style. Like, you can change your style any day of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Still just be yourself. You might just have to switch up a couple of things aesthetic wise, but your personality and stuff, depending on what traits and stuff it is that you're working on, I mean, it can be a change over time.
Exactly. And plus, like, I understand you gotta dress to impress when you go on these shows, but it's like, you just want to be comfortable. Like, sometimes people don't like wearing a suit, and even if you do wear a suit, they still complain about they don't like how your suit look. Like, what?
It was somebody on there with a sleeveless vest. They was fucking tripping. I don't know what was wrong with that man. Why did he come on there with a sleeveless vest on?
What did Kendrick Lamar said? Like, what you got on? You look tacky.
It was crazy looking. Why would he do that?
Nah, Buddy from the last episode, like the clip circle relating now, he was just, I'm like, bro, money can't unlame you. You can, you know, you have all those chains and those stacked jeans ripped, and
you talking about the guy,
driver, but you it don't unlame you, and you putting on too hard, you know.
Once I was watching the clip right when this man said he popped bottles, I'm like, bro, yeah, you getting popped on that one. Just that alone, you say you talking about you pop bottles at the clubs, like, nigga, why the fuck would you say that? I didn't say like to do that for fun, but it's like, that's all man gonna get you a pop.
And then it'd be so close. It's about to be a match, and then all of a sudden, like, and I have 3 kids. Ooh, like
real quick.
It's like, Dad, bro, y'all would have made a cute couple. Like
no.
And then it goes further than that. Some might be, you know, accepting of the kids because maybe they have kids of their own, or you know, they actually do like, you know, being around children.
Right.
The follow-up question: by how many different baby mamas you got, or how many baby daddies you got? 4, 3, pop.
That shit shouldn't be plural.
I remember.
Go
ahead.
The religious matchups, like someone's more religious than the other, and I'm like, oh, I feel like, you know, you want to go to Bible study, so pop.
Yeah, that's. Some religions don't need to be mixed, though, honestly, because that's just issues right there. If you already have 2 whole separate belief systems on that, just dead it there.
I must have did that shit. I remember the last episode I watched. You're talking about how she like a man who smiles. She said, "Well, you know, you don't have a good smile." I'm like, girl, you know, you fucking lie. You know damn well this man's teeth was all fucked. This nigga had how can I say this? Respectfully, his teeth was not looking good, so he shouldn't be smiling. Which, you know, I understand where she was coming from, but like, damn, you could have just told that man the truth. Like, I like a man who smiles, and I don't like the way you smile. I'm like, okay, you just talking about his teeth. That's understandable. You don't want to see his teeth when he smiles. That's understandable. Okay. Kind of fucked up, but okay. I'm like, Dad, these motherfuckers be ruthless, yo, on that show. I'm like,
man.
I said, nope, I can't be on that show at all, bro. Fuck all the dumb shit.
I'm still on dude that I told that lady that them shoes were squeezing her damn feet.
That was one of the first ones.
I'm sorry, that shit sent me. I was just like,
I mean, it was though.
Like, the roasters are always fun. I like, just tell, bro, why you gotta be disrespectful?
he went below the belt for real, and I'm like,
Like, y'all know this gonna be on social media, right? This on YouTube. It's gonna be on all over social media.
Like,
just like how lady roasted dude talking about he looked like a Ninja Turtle. He not that cute. This and that, and I'm like,
the one that be killing me is like, I see this frequent is like, bro, you look zesty. I'm like, oh, why he can't just like fashion? Like,
nah, he said he look gay. I'm like, that's disrespectful.
that one was dead wrong. I'm like,
some women like that. Like maybe some women like a little purse, you know? Like,
yeah, a little feminine touch.
Mm-hmm. Or you too flashy for me, or you look too cute for me. I'm like, damn, you want to be looking like y'all want to be look cute together, but it's like, okay, like
cute is crazy,
right? What?
like,
another one. I'm trying to see which one is more ruthless. Is it pop the balloon or the button? The button. Oh man, they be about to football tackle each other to get to that button.
Nah, I don't know. I can't be on that show, man. I don't care how much. Listen, if somebody tell me, I'll pay for your flight to be on that show, I'm like, nope, I'm not taking it.
Nope.
Hell no.
We all gonna put a campaign to get Dre out there. You know, he gonna leave with one of them daddies.
So
I don't know. Dre gonna hurt some feelings. Dre gonna hurt some feelings upon entry.
So
I don't have no time for nobody to be dissecting my outfit. Like,
exactly.
Don't talk about my clothes as a deterrent to my personality or like how I look in general. Like, cause I'm an alt girly, so I wear a lot of black, a lot of chains, a lot of spikes, a lot of what I'm saying, platform type beat. But like, I'm a hood girly too. So if you just look at me and be like, oh, look at this raw XD ass girl over here, like, nah, bro, like you got the wrong idea.
I just all right. So I'm gonna ask you a question, Casey.
Shoot.
I'm
really enjoying the vibe.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, do you think that streamers have a responsibility to address societal issues such as mental health, politics, social justice with the audiences?
Well, with the dynamics of what's going on in the world right now, I don't want to say that they have to. But I will say, if you have the range and you wanting to go to do those things, and to have the support system and the mods to do it, or let people know your boundaries that, hey, I don't talk about this, or I do. I myself am trying to grow in that space and try to be more inclusive in my language when I can. Talk about politics, even though I don't know. I know I always let people know that I'm not the know-all, be-all of this information, or this is not normally my thing, but this is what I want to speak about. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And also, too, do you think like platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Kick, whatever, treat their creators fairly, and why or why not?
I think.
I see that face, Lex.
I'm telling y'all, you gotta pay attention to me, because my face will tell you the truth right there.
I think each platform has a culture and almost a personality in and of itself. If you look at it from a view, and to answer your question, are some more catered to content creators? When you decide to go on a content creation journey, of course you're gonna look in the pros and cons of what each platform can do for you, and even think about it on a monetary value, and then like what are the setbacks and the microaggressions, tech things that you're gonna deal with on that platform. And some platforms is too much lost in the sauce. Like, I haven't done it myself, but I've heard stories of what goes on with trying to get to be a creator, and hopefully, and the question is like, are they content creator friendly, each platform, right?
Treat it fairly.
Creator what?
Do they treat their creators friendly?
Oh, friendly. I think Instagram.
Oh, fairly.
Instagram ain't trying to pay no, huh?
Fairly. Sorry, my bad.
I think Instagram is fair, but they're not trying to pay nobody. I think TikTok, any little thing they do, they're trying to pop your hand or punish you for it. I think I don't know the platform on Twitch I'm on now. I haven't had too much issues. I've heard issues in the past, and I've luckily enough to avoid certain things. But I've even seen issues that others have gone through that I think that as a platform they could do more, and to that. Nothing specific with Twitch or any platform, but yeah.
Alrighty. And Lex.
That's how I feel.
I've seen some people.
Lex, I want to know what you was thinking because that face.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right. Yeah, let's go to that.
Do all platforms treat their content creators fairly? Hell no.
Why is that?
And we all know what happens when you're a person of color.
Yes.
That's the thing.
So
yes.
That's what I was about to address. Because literally, I've seen people get banned for cosplays that are very tame, very mild. And there's this one streamer that I be watching on here, and I watch her solely to see the things that she get away with. I'm not gonna
exactly.
I watch the things that she gets away with because I'm very curious what the cutoff is. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I be keeping it real tame, but I had a propensity like I be wanting to kick it up a notch sometimes. But this streamer, she's Asian, but she's very, 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 very fair skinned. She's very fair skinned. Very, very. And she be shaking her butt. She be oiled up, glossed up with the tiniest bikinis on. Like I was on stream and I ended up opening my phone to raid out to somebody, and I seen it and I held it up to the camera for everybody to see. Like, y'all, look at what is happening on this stream right now. Like, look at this. And I've seen somebody get banned with no cutoff, like to when they was coming back, or something that was very covered up.
Very covered up.
Because they was black. You know what I'm saying? And it sends me. I just like, I can't believe that this lady is out here basically naked, shaking and moving and grooving with the back booty mirror and everything.
Even though I know that they say specifically you can't show your butt like that.
But
she got a mirror that shows her butt. Like, she has a mirror behind her body, but she'll also turn to the side and shake her booty cheek. Like, it's so crazy. Like,
but they will.
It's so crazy.
But as soon as it's a woman of color who is literally
naturally curvy, and she's not even doing that, she's just standing up, she might get banned.
Exactly.
You can't have that here.
Oh no, we only want flat. Let me stop.
No, go ahead. You was preaching. Go ahead.
I'm not starting no racial wars. You cannot trick me.
I mean, it's always been a racial war. Sadly, though, that's the reality of it.
And that shit ain't gonna end.
What they allow them to get away with versus what you can't get away with. Like, this is a streamer that's got 4,000 plus people in chat at all times, so it's not like people don't see it. They see it. 4,000 people in the chat every time she's live. Every time.
Every time.
And then it don't help when you got people who mass report and stuff and nothing gets done about it.
Exactly. I think they need a better vetting process to, like, even though like the process might be AI based or like automatic, I think they need a better dedicated team to reviewing those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Or even as we see it right now, if you put certain things in your tags that's political, you'll get demonetized. Like this, and that's only certainly because the company doesn't favor that country. Like, I think I've heard issues about like certain streamers, they might put they're from Iran, or they might put that they're from Russia or whatever, and that's where they are. And because they put that in their tags, they got demonetized because right now it's not looking good because that country's in war or something. That's crazy. Why are we doing this?
Like, that's crazy. I'm just a person. I'm not the government. I'm not a governmental entity. Like, I'm just a person trying to stream in this country. Like, that's mad unfair. But they need to have a better screening process where they have like people of color, people from different like religions, people from different political views that can like
background
review these streams and makes decisions based upon it being like actual people, not like this automatic blanket thing.
And I'm noticing that like every year that they ramp up and start doing campaign years, social media platforms start policing certain things more and adding new things to their TOSs and various documentations, and it's crazy. I get it. We got to watch out for the watchers. I guess a change of power. They have to do that, and then they'll turn back the next year and like start walking back some of those things.
Yeah, that's like
I guess because it's so charged during election year.
Yeah, they always find loopholes around that shit. There's always loopholes around everything. Everything that's, they put in TOS, they find fucking loopholes to go around it, which is crazy.
So like the executives of all the social medias, Dan Clancy and Elon and them, they don't want to find themselves before Senate having to explain why their platform, is affecting our country. Like, so they do just enough so they avoid that hot seat.
Living in George Orwell's 1984.
I feel like they do just enough to avoid the hot seat.
Indeed. And do you think that streamers and content creators have too much influence on their audiences, especially younger viewers that are watching their streams?
Yes.
Yeah. and the streamers and creators act like they don't have no influence. I'll be like, yes, y'all do. Y'all just don't know it. Because y'all just young, they're young. They're young them damn selves. Look at Carsonet. I remember how Carsonet said like, oh, his content is not for kids. But yet you have kids on your content, especially with the whole
Rakai right there with you on the Mafia-thon too. Yeah,
exactly that. And plus, you had your own little league basketball type shit you did before.
Right.
Yeah. But like, you can't.
No, I'm not knocking him for it because his success. He got his 500,000 subscribers. Big ups to my dog KC Kai. It's just they get when you want to come up or you're a younger, smaller streamer, you would probably get knocked for some of the things that some of the bigger ones get away with.
I'm just saying, like, don't say your content's not for kids, but yeah, you bring kids on your content though. So it's like, it's kind of weird.
Well, even though your content's not for kids, a lot of kids do like watch stuff they're not supposed to watch. That's
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing that I think we're missing and we don't address often enough is that there is no content for children anymore, for real. No teenage content.
There's
Remember
not.
when we was growing up, we had Teen Nick, we had teen magazines, we had literal content catered to tweens and teens. Right now, we don't live in a society where there's content for these people. It's literally baby shit, stuff for babies, and then stuff for adults. It's not no in between anymore.
Like 10 and 11-year-olds are watching South Park.
Yeah, we're doing that too, but we still have other things that were catered specifically to us. We had things that were for tweens, teens, people from 10 all the way to 15, 16.
Yeah.
We had stuff like that. There is no stuff like that anymore. It's like that with the clothes. It's no teen clothes no more. It's literally baby, adolescent stuff, and then adult stuff. So yes, you're going to have people that don't fit into these little baby categories or these adult categories feeding into this content and watching this content even if they're not supposed to watch it, because what else are they watching? What else do they have to watch? They don't have nothing else to look at.
And so, just to shine some light to some of the nuances Mel said, like, she's absolutely right. Like, you look at the mall today, like when we look at the mall then, like, you look at the way Stranger Things portrayed the mall from the 70s, 80s, 90s till now. There was arcades. There were places to hang.
Yeah.
Now it's all those stores are gone, and go to Amazon, go online. So of course teens are going to find themselves in places that are not age appropriate. My question is, from a moderation standpoint, maybe Lex, or this is a toss up for anyone, what can you do from a moderation standpoint for, like, okay, even though you might not be catered towards kids and teens, but they find a way in your chat, how do you moderate and how do you deal with having them in your community or looking through your community over the gate? Trying to see what big brother and big sister doing.
That is
a good question. Yeah, for me,
I think if they identify themselves, it depends on what I'm doing in stream. I haven't had it happen yet, but if I'm just in stream gaming and somebody comes in and identifies themselves as a child, I think that I would be more conscious of the things that I say and do, and I wouldn't be in a rush to kick them out of me just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be in a rush to be like, oh, you can't be here, you too young. Now, if I'm just chatting, because a lot of times the things that I do chat about, it could go anywhere. It could be political, it could be very adult content based. I would be more apt to kick them out of that kind of stream, because I wouldn't talk to my kids or my friends' kids that way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I wouldn't So if I'm just literally having a conversation with an audience that I'm pursuing as adults, I would be more apt to kick the kids out. But if I'm just gaming, I could see myself just deciding that I'm a cuss a little bit less, or
Right.
it's certain jokes that I might not make because I don't necessarily feel the need to alienate them if they just watching me play the game. And it also depends on the game that I'm playing though, because if I'm playing a game with like a lot of nudity or something, they gotta
Right.
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
you
Right.
identify yourself as a child, and I'm playing a game with nudity, something that I wouldn't let my kids watch me play. You gotta
Right.
go.
Hey, I'm
Especially
Yeah.
playing
like,
Baldur's
like
Gate, and there's some goblins about to get backshots. You can't be here, little Mike 2000. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I put my
And
stream.
why is your birthday your username? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
I put my stream title 18 plus. So if you're not
Yeah.
18
I do
plus, then
too. I put 18 plus minimum. I put 21 plus. I be trying to put the little markers on there. Even if I be like, excessive sexual content, alcohol. I
I
be
put that in one of my rules too.
Yeah,
Like, if
like
you're not 18 plus, you gotta get the hell out. But you know, people don't
exactly.
Yeah,
read.
Like Thanksgiving's coming up, so all those streams are going to be more adult. Because I'm with friends and family, probably drinking. But
Yeah.
going back to what you say, I try to give age appropriate advice and stuff. Like sometimes they'll talk to me and they'll reveal the age. I'm like, what? And then it's like asking me questions. And most of the time it's about like dating or something. I'm like, oh, date yourself and just chill. And what them grades look like? And like you probably stink and musty. You probably need to check yourself, bro.
right. Is your hygiene together? Do you brush your teeth every day?
And you in every girl face. That's why she don't want to talk to you. And she see it.
not
You
even
think it's
not even she'll
cool.
see is they'll smell it before you even walk in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any questions, my co-host, for Casey?
So, Casey, what's your game of the year for 2024, if you have one?
That's a good question.
That's a great
Mm.
question.
The Game Awards is coming soon, so
Oh man,
we can talk about that a
and
little
I've
bit.
played some of them, and then now the big debate is with Elden Ring and the DLC being up in there now, because I'm like, that game came out now. The DLC is now. Earlier this year, I might have said Dragon Dogma. Right now, I'm gonna go with what I'm playing right now: Black Wukong or Spider Man. Wait, Spider Man was last year. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Now I'll go for Wukong too, because Wukong's a good game. Very good.
Oh, Dragon Ball. Oh, wait, fighters don't do good for you.
Yeah.
Fighters normally they never take it.
I'm trying to decide between Wukong and Rebirth because I love both of them so much.
What was the other one?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's
get
pretty
to that
damn
one.
good.
Now I played both of them, but
Yeah.
but Wukong
I
is
did
way
16. I beat 16, but I didn't get the Rebirth yet.
yeah, but Wukong is way more better than Rebirth, and I'll explain why. Because with Wukong, you get more boss battles, more sub boss battles, although they do be pissing me off at points. And then there's no map in that game though, so basically you basically free roaming around. So basically anything is different, and then you can just go back to beat the boss battles. Amazing graphics, like the scenery of each stage is nice. The music, the soundtrack you kind of say is very good. I could see Black Myth Wukong winning Game of the Year and multiple awards during the Game Awards.
Yeah, the only criticism I
probably
have
gonna get Game of the Year.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only criticism I really have with Wukong is the true face thing. I think in these kind of games, I think I'm just over it. Like, guys, I don't have time to keep doing this over and over again. If I get to the second phase, you just got to start from there. But also, just and then the map kind of would help. I think I liked Rebirth story and the gameplay, how they incorporated the team attacks. I just thought it was more fun. Made you care a lot about the characters. I just think in Rebirth, it can be very overwhelming. There's so much shit in that game. And some of it's
think
yeah.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say, do you think that remakes should be in the running for Game of the Year?
Well, but here's the thing why I count Rebirth and remake. Final Fantasy VII. That's back in 1997. They and they're breaking up the game. They're adding more shit. It's it's a different game. It's follows a similar story, but it is a different game.
To add new mechanics and
the old game was only 45 hours. Remake was
that's
just
not fair to new games.
Was Midgard, but they expanded the shit out of it, and then Rebirth was just a couple of places originally, but they expanded the hell out of it. So that's why and new stuff happened. So that's why I count it. Erdtree, people have been in uproar about that. I've heard, I haven't played it. I heard it is basically a new Elden Ring because like you leveled up differently. There's different weapons, shit like that. But it's like I think people are just mad because they're trying to incorporate Elden Ring again. Last year you could have counted Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty as game of the year for a new game because that is a new game. That is a new game. Like you have like 6 new different mechanics that you can use.
You know what? Sorry to cut you off, Cam, but last year during the Game Awards, I think it was the best ongoing game. Cyberpunk won that shit. I'm like, I was kind of surprised when he won that award. I'm like, damn.
Cyberpunk, because they didn't think Cyberpunk could be fixed, and holy shit.
Yeah. Did they fix it?
They put in a lot of work to fix it. They put in a lot of work to fix that game.
Think about like what?
Did them refunds.
I didn't even get a refund. Oh. I still got the PS4 copy.
Take it. A lot of people were like trashing it. I was like, you didn't play the game.
Nah, I played Baldur's Gate.
Because people wanted Zelda. People wanted Zelda to win it, but I'm like, Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I had a stream about that. It's just like I like it, but like the fact, just, we're back doing the same old thing. Like, why do I got to get my gear again? Like, why isn't just
all this transverse in these big maps? The dark side was just...
and we have to go back to the places that we used to teleport to. I'm like, I don't get that. But like, that was the only thing that annoyed me. But I love the new shrines, and wasn't that big of like the fan of the darkness thing. I'm like, guys, I don't really get what we're doing here. Like, what?
I feel like there wasn't a lot of a push or motivation or incentive to want to explore the sky, all the sky.
No, the sky was
kind
of disappointing because it's just like, okay, we just get like a weapon that's gonna break in like 20 minutes.
Exactly. Not even 20 minutes. 20 minutes or less.
Metaphor might be in the running for game of the
year. It is game of the year. I mean, it's the game of the year nominee.
What games?
Yeah, I mean, I think like I think between Metaphor and Wukong. I think
Metaphor. I've only played the demo, but that is really.
It's like
a 6-hour demo. A 6-hour demo is crazy.
Because they're the Persona people. It's just medieval Persona, but like you can do more stuff. I think that I would have, to answer your question, Casey, I would have replaced Shadow of the Erdtree with Stellar Blade. Has anyone played Balatro?
No. Never heard that game.
I haven't.
I never
heard that game. And I hear people talking about it, and I was like, what is
I never heard that game before.
It looks like a card game. Is this a card game? Like,
it's like a card game, but I never heard about it.
Apparently, it's like made by one dude. So like, that's really impressive. So
part of the game of the year.
That's impressive as fuck.
Yeah. So like, just because I haven't played it personally, I would have replaced it with Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, because that is like it's crazy how they made Zelda their own character.
And back to Baldur's Gate 3 though, I played it after it got game of the year, and I see why. Okay, this is game of the year because you can create your own character, and then like the story is all around. You could basically create however you end it want to be. Although it's a long as
so nuanced. It's such a nuanced game.
Yeah, you can there's a lot of replayable value in that game. Once you
and there's a lot of things that you can look at without really looking. Like you could touch stuff, move stuff, pick stuff up, put stuff in your pocket, like all types of stuff that you wouldn't really think that you could do. Like you could interact with the world in a way that's very reminiscent of Skyrim, but like to the max. Like it take it to another level.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna watch the Game Awards this year. I gotta see what type of new games supposed to be coming out next year and beyond.
We argue a lot about like the nominations, but we're really there for the announcements.
Oh, so we're gonna do a Jungle Podcast.
We're really there
watch
for the
party for the stream awards. Game Awards.
I'll be at work watching it. So
exactly, facts.
I'll be at work.
I'll be at people in Discord, probably like predicting shit and things like that.
I can see me doing that as well.
Yeah, making like a big.
What's y'all most anticipating game? What is y'all most anticipating game for next year?
Okay. So
Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed. Wait, no, next year.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna say Grand Theft Auto because I know it's gonna be amazing. Rockstar makes amazing games. I'm not even worried about it. I think
is Crimson Desert coming out next year?
What happened?
Crimson Desert is that coming out next year?
I don't know.
Maybe trying to keep my eye on certain games. It's like that looks fun.
But you know what?
There's a Story of Seasons just dropping. You guys probably don't play farming sims, but there's a Story of Seasons dropping in April that I'm like mad excited. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be it's either Story of Seasons or Rune Factory. I think it might be a Rune Factory. I don't know. One of those two. And the announcement for it was just amazing. Like it looked so good. Like the battle system looks really good. The farming looks really good. The graphic looks really good. And it's like a feudal era Japan setting. So I'm like very excited about it.
Speaking of feudal era Japan's farming sim, I'm playing some Goku Dynasty.
on some shit though, like watching these trailers, like you watch these game trailers, stuff like that, they be looking so good. But when the actual game comes out, some of them be dog shit. It be dog shit.
Well, I will say this about Marvelous as a developer. I really enjoy Marvelous. They have a Squaresoft type animation style, and everything is true to trailer. Marvelous is very good at being true to trailer. They really don't have a lot of differences between the production and what they show you prior to playing. Yeah. And that's why that's one of my favorite development companies.
Yeah. Well, to answer your question, Dre, I think my most anticipated game, it's a tie between Metroid Prime 4, because I've been waiting for that for years, and then Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh, okay. I think that's my most anticipated game that I want to play. That's why I got a new PC. Is Gears of War E-Day. They bring it back the original. They're bringing it back the voice actors for Marcus and Dom. I think it's going to be focused on both of them because I think E-Day is based on 16 years before the first Gears of War. So this is going to bring the backstory of how Marcus and Dom became good friends or good squad mates. And that's one game I'm looking forward to play. And the Fable remake. That's another game I'm looking forward to play.
Xbox found out they need to make some money.
Yeah, Xbox is going down bad.
I think the new Nintendo console is dropping. I'm not calling it for Christmas. They would have did it.
No, it's not Christmas. It's going to be the same thing like the Switch, like March or April.
March or April, yeah. It better be some 4K though too. It better be 4K. I'm telling you right now.
It be 4K. Like
at this point,
what
are you saying no?
Because I don't know, man. Like I'll just play my old Switch.
Oh, it's gonna be backwards compatible.
What if it launches? What if it launches with Mario Kart 9 and that's the only system you can get it?
Listen, then guess who's not playing Mario Kart?
I'm with Mel on this.
I
gotta see first.
It's so long for it to come out that I'm really just not overly enthused to get it. I really feel like I'm still going to be able to play the games. I want to still be able to play them. I'm gonna keep playing them. Something might pop off where I want to give my daughter my Switch, and then I'll probably upgrade eventually. But I'm not in no rush. I just got the ROG because y'all know I was complaining about them Skyrim mods. Guess who can play them Skyrim mods now? Me.
All right, but yeah, I
just got a new system, so I can't. I'm not even.
I just got
games now.
Yeah.
Do y'all think 2025 will be the year that we get a hype particular game for VR?
I never played
VR.
I never had a VR, so I can't say.
Stay right now. Up all of my body parts inside my body.
I never had a VR, so I can't say. I can't answer that question.
Barf.
I can see that.
But when it comes back to the Switch though, it better have some type of 4K resolution at this point. We about to be in 2025 soon.
2025, yeah, it's time.
If it's not 4K, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
But I don't want it. Yeah.
I don't want to play that Switch like that anyway. Currently.
Are you really able? Do you really think that you are actually able with your eyeballs to tell the difference between 1080p and 4K?
I hear that the technology, they're going to stop it at 10K because nobody's eyes can distinguish past 8 or 7, whatever.
It's 8K, and I don't have 8K. Who has 8K TV or 8K monitor?
I don't know.
Because I think the frame capacity is more important sometimes than the pixels, because you could have, if your frame capacity is trash, it really don't matter what K it is. It's like if your frame's not framing, what is it doing for you? And then sometimes the frame rates be too high for me personally. I'd be ready to throw up. I'd be like, ooh, my brain be like, is this real? Is this fake? What is this? Oh, it makes me sick. I can't. I'm not interested. I don't want to see 10K. I don't want that. I don't want to see that.
You can only process so much at a short time duration.
Could you imagine 10K, 120 frames a second?
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked up.
How is your brain gonna be able to tell what's real and what's fake at that point? I'm sick now. I want to throw up, and I don't like it. No, thank you.
All right, so Case, I got one last question for you. What advice would you give to a fellow streamer or content creator? Any type of advice.
Set those boundaries with your community. Have fun. Be consistent.
Hey, that's what's up.
When you can.
What made you say? What made you say set boundaries? Like, why was that the first thing you said? Did you have a bad experience?
Because it was an election year, I've had experiences where I'm like, and I'm just not starting to get them, and I've been doing it since 2023. Yeah, man, them crazies be out sometimes, and some people they don't. That I just come to it like, okay, this is your purpose. You are going through something in your life, and you said I'm gonna come in here, and I'm just gonna create havoc, and I'm like, oh, okay, well,
bye bye.
You ain't gonna get a reaction you think you're gonna get out of me. Like,
yeah, it just I
know how I'm learning these moderation tools as I go, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pack you out of here. Like,
yeah, it'd be like that, man.
Siri-bot, wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta set your boundaries with your community, man, because some people be crashing out for very bad, wrong reasons. And sometimes you gotta come at them crazy or whatever they be saying, but you just gotta laugh at them. You can't say nothing at this point. You just gotta laugh at them. Like
sometimes you can't even react at all. Just ignoring, bland.
Nobody has got me out of character, out of body yet.
That's good though. That's definitely good. Shit.
No one has activated the person yet.
Any other questions? No.
None on my end, but I'm really grateful for being here, and this is a dope production, y'all. Amazing.
Thank you.
You know, the Jungle Podcast out there, Jungle Crew. Y'all see y'all out here interviewing people. Where's everybody from?
That's sweet.
I'm from Jersey.
Jersey.
I live in Austin, Texas.
Texas.
You from Austin, Texas, or you just live there?
I'm from Houston. I live in Austin now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. I was born in New York though, but raised out here in Jersey.
I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, everybody know Mel. Everybody knows Mel.
Detroit,
right?
Town, dirty. Okay.
Yeah, I'm SoCal. I'm about an hour and a half from LA. So
okay. I'm in LA.
Everybody's in different times. Everybody's in different time zones.
Mine's is the most damn complicated because by the time I stream, people are already on the east side going to bed, and I'm like,
same.
Yeah, I stream early, man.
Right?
Or people rate out to me like, "What you doing up so late?" It's not.
It's like, what you mean? I'm way on the west side. We 3 hours behind. We in the past.
Yeah.
Don't you gotta get up for work in the morning? I just got off work.
Exactly.
Right.
like it'd be 11 o'clock for me, and then it'd
be 8 my time, and
I'll be forgetting like, oh shit, I'm ready. It's late for me, but early for her, kinda. Yeah, I'm 3 hours ahead of her. I'll be forgetting. Some time zones. See, I'm good with Central Time, but when it comes to Pacific, that should be throwing me the fuck off from time to time, though.
Hey, we be having to use that.
In other words,
I go to Google all the time to help. Like, okay, I got to be at this podcast.
Think of it like this to my East Coast people: we 3 hours late to the party.
Yep, that's okay.
Y'all 3 hours late. I got some people out in Cali, so I'm aware of the 3 hour time.
Yeah. So think about it this way: we 3 hours late to the party. If you Central, we just 2 hours late to the party.
Because when Low Legs put her schedule up, she put like Easter time zone. I'm like, okay, it makes sense for me. It makes it easy.
Nobody considers Pacific. I don't know where my Pacific people be at.
Right.
I'm right here with you.
I feel like
I met a couple
forcing that Eastern time zone on people. People do be forcing that Eastern time zone on people all the time.
People be wanting to collab with me, be like, "Can you come at like this time?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be at work, or I'm gonna be just."
I know, up. And I'm like, "You tell Eastern time, right? You got to tell me Eastern time because I can easily time convert. That ain't the problem. Y'all just not gonna be good at converting my time."
See, for me,
I just say a time and not even drop a time zone. I'm like, happy time zones.
Like for me,
right,
for me, I stream in the morning times during the weekdays. On weekdays, I stream in the morning. So I stream around like 9, 10 o'clock, depending when I can.
Yep. So he's streaming while I'm sleeping in the process of me waking up to get ready for work. And I'm like, well.
Yeah, same.
Like, so my West Coast people, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance, but you know.
Don't even be sorry. I'm just mad at the person that invented time zones because look at what we're suffering and going through here. Thanks.
Yes. Exactly. It's crazy out here. Well, Casey, thank you for stopping by, man. And It was a lovely pleasure of bringing you in here and talking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you. And if you ever need me to come back, y'all know where to find me.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Peace out.
Peace.